Morning guys, welcome back to the farm. We got hit by a little bit of a hurricane there. I was careful to strap my green bin and my barbecue to my front step in my house, but well, I didn't really expect the front step to go. Lots of downed trees everywhere. We got a good view of the neighbors now from the farm. There's more trees down over there. So I had planned on doing a bunch of shorts as the storm was going on. I had a video to upload. I mentioned it in one of the other shorts, I guess. But that never worked out. I did get it uploaded, but I don't think there's much point in posting it now. It's kind of after the fact. But anyway, we lost power about 10 to 2 in the morning, the night of the storm, and it hasn't been back since. So it's now Sunday about 9 a.m. So I'm not sure when we'll get power back, but yeah, there's quite a bit of damage around. I'll show you guys. It's mostly trees and stuff. Building's fared out pretty good. This one here might be a bit harder to see, but the roof is kind of pushed in on the small silo, and there's a panel lifting on the big silo. Luckily the roofs did stay on though. It was blowing pretty hard when I noticed it, but they stayed on. Lost this door. Actually watched this fall off. That was right around 6 o'clock in the morning. My car was parked right over there. I thought I was going to hit it for a second, but it was alright. As far as the dairy barn goes, we did lose some of this soffit or whatever it's called. I think, yeah, up there's some tin missing. But other than that, the dairy barn was fine. The cows didn't seem to mind too much. It was really noisy in here. Yesterday morning milking, that was kind of the height of the storm. Whatever, you can't see nothing in there anyway. I gotta change stuff on the camera for that. But anyways, like I said, the cows were fine. They didn't really mind it too much. There's just extra noise. And that building with the missing door, it's not a big deal. It was kind of a rotten door anyway, so we'll have to just make a new one, I guess. I think that one's, yeah, that one's not salvageable really. But other than that, never took any damage. It's just the wind blowing along the side of the wall, lifting it away, and it just took it. The wind did take out this entire section of fence. It was blowing that hard. I didn't think there'd be enough on the poles and posts to catch that much wind, but I guess it was blowing that hard off the water here that it blew the fence down. Same deal up here. Took it out. And you can see the trees along the tree line, even down this way. They're kind of leaning over. That's worse down as you get closer to the fence we were just at, but yeah. So we're actually seeing this for the first time together. I've never seen anything like this. This is just insane. There's trees down absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright, so I'm out at the corn now. Well, the bigger of the two fields. And it's pretty bad. So this is what's left of this cornfield. Over the hill here, it's more standing. I'm not going to say it's not as bad because there's not a leaf left on it by the look of it, but like this is catastrophic. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. What do you do with that? So this is just in the side of this field closer to the farm. I was on the other side before. This is closer to the farm where this tree line is, and it looks like maybe, I don't know, half a dozen, 8 rows or so are still standing close to the woods. But I mean, they've been ravaged pretty hard too, but still looks a lot better than it did up the other side. But I mean, that's only 6 or 8 rows, so I mean probably 80% or more of this field is laying down, maybe more than that. I didn't realize the bee people were around, but I guess they were, and they ratchet strapped down all their hives, so they look alright. Silage wagon survived. That tree just missed the new wagon there. Well, not just missed it. A little bit, I guess. It wasn't a big tree. There's a few other trees down here too, over in this field. This field of corn is much the same as the other one. Down the far end it's not so bad. I don't really know why, but it's pretty flat up here. Uncle's got a bit of work to do if he wants to go up and down this driveway again. This tree here didn't make it, obviously. It's acting as a bit of a fence right now. Cows are out for the first time since the hurricane, so they're happy about that. So that's pretty well the extent of the damage anyway. I'm going to start taking this step apart some. We're going to try to fit it back onto my house, but we'll see. The other thing I didn't show you guys, but the 4253, when we took it out yesterday morning in the storm, I mean it was blowing like 150 kilometers an hour. He took it out, my uncle, and one of the side panels in the grill just blew right off the tractor. So anyway, luckily that ended up not being damaged. He found it later and brought it home, and it's actually back on the tractor right now. It's got one little dent in it, but made out pretty lucky there. I figured it looked like a pop can that got run over by a dump truck, but not the case. So anyway, other than that, there's a whole lot of trees down. I don't know what we're going to do with all the trees around the field edge. It looks like to me probably too many to start cutting up with the saw. I think the easiest thing would be to take the excavator around and just push them back in the woods. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to need a new barbecue by the looks of things. I strapped mine to the step, but I don't think she made it. But anyway. Alright, I thought I'd do a little bit of a guided tour with the drone of the damage. So you see the silo roof is taking a little bit of damage. Just that one panel mostly. Now, I think there's some crinkles in it. At least it looked like that from the ground. We'll get a better idea when we get it blown up on the big screen, but that's that one. So we can drop down, have a better look at this one. This one was the worst. So anyway, that's the silos. I don't think, well, I shouldn't say, I don't know for sure, but I don't think there's any roof damage to the barns or anything. Boathouse might have lost a couple of shingles. The little workshop down there. Let's see this one, if we can see anything. I'm just going to go quick here. Don't see anything. And the hay barn looks good. So down here, this is the other barn I was talking about. See some shingles and stuff there. But we knew that anyway. So you can see some of the trees down here. And this is just, of course there's a wasp here buzzing around me. That doesn't help. But yeah, you can see some of the trees down there. And down through here as well. So that's the neighbor's house down there. We're not gonna look around there. Lost some trees there, but we'll head up here over towards my uncle's. corn is there. That's the brown field. So we'll just scoot over here. I think he had some panels lifting on his roof. Take his word for it, I guess. But yeah, there's the corn. And you can see where it wasn't planted too. That's the greener area there. Also there, that wasn't planted. Down here there's more of it kind of standing up. It was sheltered by the trees. But it's still ravaged pretty hard there. Yeah, we can scoot back. A lot of these trees are pushed over. You can see them in the woods. There's a bunch of fertilizer bags too. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of them, but this was the bigger field of corn. This was 12 acres of corn. So having trouble a little bit. We're kind of far away, but down in this hollow is kind of the worst of it. You can see it's pretty flat. And my maple syrup hut will be out in that kind of direction in the middle of the screen, but I haven't been out there. So anyway, we'll turn around this way. Kind of head back. You can see all the trees knocked down in there that were upright. And there's some on the edge of this field too. We cleared a few this morning that were along this road in the center of the screen. Of course, I'm losing some signal here. I'm sitting on my step, so lift her up a little bit. There's a few trees down here. There's one across the road, you can see that. I haven't been over in that field yet actually, but it doesn't look like there's too much. Not sure what this is sitting in the field. We'll see what that is. I guess we'll get a little closer. Some kind of a tree particle, I guess. You can see the tracks in the field are spreading manure. So anyway, we'll head back down this way. Oh, there's a couple trees there. Look at that. Wow. That hill just got annihilated. That's crazy. I don't want to drop down in there too much. I'll lose signal. So that's more of the neighbors. We'll just scoot over this way. We cleaned up a bunch of the trees here yesterday afternoon. And that fence right there in the middle was where it was blown right down. Coming back over this way. See the cows in the field. So there wasn't much other damage other than that. Well, this tree up here in the field, I'm not going to fly down over the cows. So nothing too crazy. Corn is the worst of it, like I said. I wasn't down in these fields either. I don't know if we can reach there or not. We'll give it a try. 200 meters from the drone right now where I'm sitting. It's a rock pile there. The path going to this one, the bike path I should say. Don't see anything there too exciting. Some trees down in the woods there. Wow. There's probably going to be a couple. The wind was going like against this way, so on this side of the fields there's nothing really down, but this side is where the trees would be out into the field. I can see one. Anyway. Right there. Might be, yeah, there's a couple more. Not too bad though. The thing is, we're pretty much done field work other than the corn, so a lot of that stuff we can just deal with through the winter when the fields are, you know, frozen and everything. We don't want to tear them all up, just trying to get the trees off. And it's so soft. We got a bunch of rain too. This is the field where the bees are. They were all right. I was actually in this field anyway. There's a couple trees down. We cleared some on the road too. So my uncle's trailer. This is where we parked the silage wagons over here. I'll show you guys. Right there. That's a low spot in the field. I don't know if I can even show it on the drone or not. I'd drop down a bit maybe. Hopefully I won't lose signal. Of course I'm losing signal. Anyway, it's a hill. So they were kind of protected there, luckily. So anyway, that's about it, I guess. I just wanted to commentate the video a little bit, show you guys what was going on. There hasn't really been any other damage other than the corn and the roofs of the silos. That was the worst of it. We did patch up that little building that the door blew off of. I had pictures posted on Facebook. That was this building here in the center of the screen right now. I'll try and circle it or something, I don't know. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. Well guys, it's the following Sunday since I started that video. We actually did end up getting power. That was Wednesday night. I think it was like 7:30, something like that, Wednesday night. And we just got our internet back here the day before yesterday, so finally getting a chance to get this video uploaded. And yeah, everything's mostly back to normal around the farm right now. We're gonna hopefully have a look at that corn and see what we're gonna do about that. We're gonna try to harvest it, I think, but yeah, it's drying down pretty quick. Obviously you can see it in the drone video compared to the video before how much browner it was. So anyway, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, like I said, everything's pretty well back to normal. We got a lot of trees and stuff that are, you know, still need to deal with. Well, like I said in the drone clip there, we'll deal with that through the winter when everything's frozen, and you know, we're not doing anything in the fields now anyway, really, so that can wait. And we just cleared the trees that were on the roads for now. Anyway guys, until next time, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.